See that kid going really fast? That's Sebastian Wheldon. Racing is his life.
I'm in a race car driving a race car.
And he's fast. So fast that when Hot Wheels asked Sebastian to race for them, guess what he said?
Yeah!
He's been racing since most kids were in their diapers.
Lean forward, buddy.
Well, maybe not that long, but he did start when he was 4. Now, he's got a bunch of trophies.
How much trophies do you have? Well, you can count by yourself, sir.
His dad was a racer too, like the world's best racer. That's him right there.
Dan Wheldon, now a 2-time winner of the Indianapolis 500.
Sebastian's dream is to race in the Indy 500, just like his dad. To get there, he will have to become the best racer he can be. Hold on tight, see if you can keep up. This is Go Fast Sebastian. This is Sebastian's house. That kid he's trying to pull off the bed?
Pulling my pants down.
That's his younger brother, Oliver. Right now, they're having a dunk contest in Sebastian's room.
From the pagoda all the way down.
Boom, shakalaka.
Super speed dunk is this.
Sweet dunk, Sebastian. Nice moves, Oliver. These two do everything together, and they're always racing. What's with the milk? That's a tradition from the Indy 500s. Winner always drinks the milk, unless you're lactose intolerant, I guess.
On your mark, let's go.
So, as I was saying, these guys are always racing at home, on the sidewalk,
It's only 3 laps, so I got plenty of time.
at the track. It doesn't matter. This is always a race. Wait, where are you guys going? Oh, right, back to the track. This is where they're really serious about racing.
When I put on my suit, it makes me feel like a superhero.
You look like a superhero too, bud. He's got the super suit, the super car, and the super power. Speed! Did I mention that Oliver races karts too? What do you think, Sebastian? Did you give him advice?
He could start working on blocking his position, and he can start going on the outside. I passed someone on the outside. What are you talking about? Oh, that's a fast one! Oh, he's catching up. I don't at all.
But I bet he'll never catch you, right?
He's just a beginner. I'm advanced.
Oh yeah, and that's Sebastian and Oliver's mom, Susie.
Oh, I'm so proud of you.
Sebastian has a big race coming up, and he's here to train. This is the Ocala Grand Prix. These are the guys he races with.
This is Juan. Juan races go-karts with me.
Almost always Sebastian wins, but sometimes I win.
It takes a lot to become a great racer, but one of the most important things is preparation. Sebastian studies the course ahead of time to build his strategy.
Where's the best place to pass?
The best place, right here, because many people come out the hairpin.
That's a hairpin. It's the tightest turn on a track.
This is a really unpredicted pass. People won't really expect it. Even if they get a bad run out of the hairpin, they won't expect you just to go in there.
Thank you.
No problem.
That's Sebastian's car, number 98. You know who else was number 98? You guessed it, his dad, Dan Wheldon. Sebastian's car is super fast, and this is the guy who keeps it running. His name is Murph.
I've been working with the Wheldon boys for close to a year now. How'd the cart feel?
It felt better in the
In the back?
Sebastian's testing his car to make sure it's race ready and reviewing all the lines.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
You know where you're going, right?
So it's straight away, showcase, tree turn, and then turn, and then...
Hairpin. Yep, cool.
Remember, this is just a practice race for the main event, which will happen on the same track. There's Juan. What's up, Juan? And we're off to the races. Sebastian is hauling you know what. He is going as fast as cars go on the freeway. Hi, number 59. Bye, number 59. Excuse me. Oh, look at those lines, just like he practiced. On your right. See you later, number 12. Oh yeah! Nice run, Sebastian. You think we're race ready? Check out episode 2 to see how he does. This is Go Fast Sebastian.
After the delay, the sun is down and the lights are on. Sebastian Wheldon from Hot Wheels with a sizable lead with only 2 laps to go. Oh no!
See that kid going really fast? That's Sebastian Wheldon. He's been racing since most kids were in their diapers.
Lean forward, buddy.
And now, at just 9 years old, he's racing for Hot Wheels. Sebastian's dream is to race in the Indy 500, just like his dad.
Dan Wheldon, winner of the Indianapolis 500.
To get there, he will have to become the best racer he can be. Hold on tight, see if you can keep up. This is Go Fast Sebastian. Today's the big race Sebastian's been training for on his home course, the Ocala Grand Prix. All right, who do you guys think's gonna win?
Me. You can only be one first place. No, you're going last. Sorry, brother.
To get ready for the race, Sebastian's reviewing data with Coach Chris.
See the green line? It's before the red line.
Those fancy lines on Chris's computer, they tell Sebastian when he needs to slow down and speed up.
Can you go full speed through this corner?
This one right here?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So instead of taking your foot off the throttle as long as you did, just leave it on and drive around the corner. That's how you went that much faster.
Now that Sebastian's race ready, back to the track. Sebastian's already been through warm-ups and the qualifier. Now his goal is to make it to the final in pole position, which means first place.
First up, we have the Micro Swiss featuring Hot Wheels' own Sebastian Wheldon. It looks like a beautiful day of racing, but a storm is building.
Good luck, Sebastian.
Nice. Thanks, Oliver. And it's time for semifinals. Let's go.
Coming down the straightaway, it's the number 59 car with Sebastian Wheldon in pursuit as they go through showcase.
Sebastian's holding his line nicely down the straightaway.
It's Wheldon taking the inside line. Wheldon grabs the lead.
Oh yeah, Sebastian.
It's Wheldon with lead with only 1 lap remaining.
Hang on, Sebastian. Defend your position. Eyes on the prize. Finish strong.
And it's Wheldon from Team Hot Wheels who takes the checkered flag.
Nicely done. He just secured pole position. That means he'll start first in the next race.
Did you see that wonderful save I did when nature passed me the tree turn? I slammed on the brakes.
Oh, you mean this turn, Sebastian?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet. And with pre-finals out of the way, there's nothing that can stop Sebastian now. I may have spoken too soon.
Here comes that ring we were talking about. It's driver's choice if you want to run the slicks or the treaded tires. You only have 20 minutes to get back to the grid.
When it starts raining, you have 20 minutes to put on the rain tires and you have to go really fast. I raced like hundreds of times in the rain. It's not scary, it's fun actually.
You nervous about it? You feel good?
It's so good. It's just so good.
No, it's fun. Don't look at her. You ain't running through that.
Yeah, I ain't running through that.
The weather's gone from bad to worse. Even though Sebastian likes to go fast, he's gonna have to wait. After the storm passes, night has fallen and the track remains wet. On top of that, Sebastian hasn't been on the track since morning, so this next race will be more challenging than most.
After the delay, the sun is down and the lights are on with the Micro Swiss on the grid.
If Sebastian wins, he'll add another trophy to his collection.
And after 1 lap, it's Wheldon taking the lead through showcase tailed by the gray car.
You can literally cut the tension with a knife.
It's getting stacked. Wheldon takes an inside line through showcase, and he's passed by the number 7 car. Wheldon breaking away. Sebastian Wheldon from Team Hot Wheels with a sizable lead with only 2 laps to go as they head into tree turn. Oh no! Wheldon is out. It looks like his night is over.
Sebastian is safe, but unfortunately, this race is over. Find out why Sebastian's race ended early, and see more of Sebastian Wheldon's journey to Indy 500 on the next episode of Go Fast Sebastian. When we last saw Sebastian, he was about to win the race, and then he crashed. What happened out there, Sebastian?
I was trying to do my line. I ended up hitting the curb and my chain came off.
As all great racers know, it's not over until you cross the finish line. Like the 2011 Indy 500.
He's got half a lap to go, and he's the Indy 500 champion.
Sebastian's dad, Dan Wheldon, was in second place on the last lap of the race until the lead car crashed. Sebastian's dad took the lead and won. So whether you're in the lead or in last place, the important thing is to always challenge yourself to do your best and finish strong. See that kid going really fast? That's Sebastian Wheldon. He's been racing since most kids were in their diapers.
Lean forward, buddy.
And now, at just 9 years old, he's racing for Hot Wheels. Sebastian's dream is to race in the Indy 500, just like his dad.
Dan Wheldon, winner of the Indianapolis 500.
To get there, he will have to become the best racer he can be. Hold on tight, see if you can keep up. This is Go Fast Sebastian. It's a new day at the Wheldon house, and there's only one thing on Sebastian's mind.
I draw a finish line.
You guessed it, racing. Today's race, RC cars. And we're off. Looks like Sebastian has an early jump. Here he comes down the straightaway. Oh no! Let's see that again in instant replay. Look out for the camera!
Thank you!
Looks like Sebastian's pulling away. And he gets the checkered flag.
Winner is Sebastian Wheldon.
I know what I said about doing your best, but it always feels better to win. And not just because you get to drink the milk.
Who was the fastest?
Sebastian's next race is just a short drive away, but of course he's got one thing on his mind: speed.
Do you want me to go to like kind of the speed that you're out on the track at?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it past the speed limit?
No, I'll show you. We're like getting almost. So like right here. This is about as fast as you get on the track.
It's pretty fast.
Yep, you heard that right. Sebastian's go-kart goes as fast as his mom's car goes on the freeway. We arrive at the race park, and wouldn't you know it, it's raining cats and dogs. And apparently alligators too. Sebastian is currently the regional points leader ahead of racer number 12, Beckham Jasir. Sebastian needs to finish in either first or second place to stay in contention. But there's bad news. His car won't start. With the other racers already on the grid, time is running out. If his car doesn't start, he doesn't get any points and falls out of contention, which means no championship and no trophy. Come on, Murph. Yes, just in time. All right, let's get that car to the grid, Murph.
Let's bring all 7 of our 60cc, 60-plus miles per hour superstars onto the racetrack. Beckham Jasir and Sebastian Wheldon have been the class of the field since day number 1 in Friday practice. Green flag here in the final. A great jump there from the outside for Sebastian Wheldon, but he'll have to give it back up in turn 2. Wheldon to the inside in turn 3. and Sebastian Wheldon leads in tag micro.
Sebastian Wheldon in first, down the straightaway.
A big time advantage there for Sebastian Wheldon here as he shows the way around the racetrack. Wheldon holds on, but they'll stack up behind the 98 Hot Wheels machine. It is a 3-car lead pack. Weldon shows the way. Here comes Jasir to the inside.
Uh-oh, Beckham Jasir just grabbed the lead.
New leader, Beckham Jasir to turn 4. Almost. They're still side by side. Jasir completes it. Kai Johnson looking for third into turn number 3. The youngest driver in the field by a long shot, and he gets it.
While Sebastian chases down Beckham Jasir for first, Kai Johnson is threatening him from behind.
As they come onto the front straightaway, Johnson looking to challenge for second as they go down to turn number 1.
Come on, Sebastian, you can do it.
White flag in the air this time. 1 lap to go.
With one more lap, Sebastian's looking for his opportunity. Here we go. Finish strong, Sebastian.
Weldon throws it in wavy, flies to the outside. Beckham, Jasir wins in tag micro. Sebastian Wheldon lined up P2. Kai Johnson are very excited.
Sebastian takes a very respectable second place after a brilliant duel with track leader Beckham Jasir.
Got a great start, buddy.
You know what that means? He made podium and is still in the hunt to be points leader.
International Motorsport, tag micro, third place, Kai Johnson. Second place, Sebastian Wheldon.
Sebastian's work is never done. He's got another race at the same location tomorrow, and he's thinking about one thing. How to go faster. In the coming episodes of Go Fast Sebastian, Sebastian has one more shot to take first in his division. And Hot Wheels brings his family to Indy Motor Speedway, where they'll meet their idols and have the experience of a lifetime. Hold tight, see if you can keep up. This is Go Fast Sebastian. Last time on Go Fast Sebastian, Sebastian battled it out with racer number 12, Beckham Jasir, and ended up in second after a hard-fought battle.
Beckham Jasir wins in tag micro.
The two are tied for points leader going into the final stretch of the season, and now it's anyone's championship. Sebastian Wheldon is 9 years old and races for Hot Wheels. See if you can keep up. This is Go Fast Sebastian. Welcome, race fans. It's another day at the Wheldon house, and you know what that means. Sebastian and Oliver are off to the races.
Let's go over the rules.
This time, it's bikes.
We're gonna do 5 laps. We're gonna start here. We're gonna turn. Are we gonna turn in the straight or just go around? No, we're gonna go around.
All right, racers, take your marks. Get set. Go! It's Oliver with an early jump out the box. Cool shirt, Sebastian.
It's only 3 laps, so I got plenty of time.
Oliver maintains a lead down the straightaway with Sebastian gaining.
Wait for the flag!
1 lap to go. It's anyone's race. Oh no, Sebastian hit the curb. That puts Oliver in the lead. And Oliver holds on to take the checkered flag. All right, you guys know the rules by now. Winner always drinks the milk. Nice race, guys. Now, what do you say we head to the track? Today, Sebastian's racing at Anderson Race Park. Last time he raced there, he finished second behind Beckham Jasir.
It's a big day because you and Beckham, I think, are tied in points right now. You both have a first place and a second place.
No, Sebastian, if I didn't take that jump start, though.
I know. You have to pay attention because you don't want to be sitting there either and let him get a good start on you.
Kai's lap times were 42.
Oh, what were yours?
41.
Do you know what Beckham's were?
I'm 41.9. Beckham's 41.8.
So he's quicker than you?
No, I'm the fastest. No, you're not.
You said Beckham has 41.8 and you have 41.9.
Oh, I didn't mean that.
Sounds like we need to settle this one on the track. We're back at Anderson Race Park, and we've got a beautiful day for racing. To prep for the race, Sebastian is consulting with more experienced drivers. This is Emma. She saw Sebastian's last race and has some advice.
The start wasn't bad. Like, you didn't jump the start at all.
Green flag here in the final.
You did good holding your own around the outside in turn 1 and then coming around in turn 2. That was sick.
A great jump there from the outside from Sebastian Wheldon, but he'll have to give it back up in turn 2.
I'm gonna change my visor because
I couldn't really see through.
Don't worry about what's behind you. Just focus on ahead of you. Because once you start looking behind you, and you're gonna start focusing more on that, and you won't go anywhere.
That's really good advice on and off the track. Always keep your eyes on the road ahead, and don't worry what's behind you. This is Sebastian's last race of the season at Anderson Race Park, and he has his sights set on winning. A win would mean he'd overtake Beckham Jasir for points leader going into the last 2 races of the season.
Still a very quick start right now. It may not get the green. We're not fully together, but it looks okay. We will get it. Green flag.
And we're off! Jasir super fast off the line.
And we are underway. Beckham Jasir through to the lead. Sebastian Wheldon in third.
Sebastian's held up in the pack, battling for second.
Beckham Jasir leads by a good margin, and Sebastian Wheldon will get to the inside and work his way through to P2.
Nice line, Sebastian.
Sebastian Wheldon, again, has taken a few laps to get going every session, but once he does, he is the fastest driver on the racetrack.
Sebastian's lap times are the fastest on the track, but his slow start is holding him back. With Sebastian held up in a battle for second, Jasir takes a big lead.
Christian Quijano continues to defend from Wheldon here, trying to hold the 98 back.
Sebastian will have to get around number 22 car to chase down Jasir. He just needs to find his moment. And there he is! Sebastian taking over second.
Finally, Sebastian Wheldon has found a way past.
He's got a lot of time to make up to catch Jasir.
Beckham Jasir, your winner in International Motorsport Tag Micro. Sebastian Wheldon's drive-through will salvage a solid weekend here with a P2.
There weren't enough laps for Sebastian to catch Jasir, but he finishes strong in second. And that means another trip to the podium, and another well-fought battle with Jasir. Over the course of the race season, Sebastian's team has been pushing him to become the best racer he can be.
We're just trying to give them the tools to, become better drivers and move up the ladder and see where they can go with it.
You know what that means?
Yes.
You took your foot off the brake and then put it back on. You can go out there and beat around the track, but without getting it done properly, they can't take it on to any other situation that they come into.
After his race today, Sebastian's team is confident enough in his growth as a racer that they'll be moving him up a class for the rest of the season. That means Sebastian is no longer competing to be the points leader, but instead is setting his sights even higher. And as Emma said, it's all about looking at what's in front of you and not behind you. In the final episode of Go Fast Sebastian.
Are you excited?
Yes.
Travel with the Wheldon family to the Indianapolis 500, where Hot Wheels will take Sebastian on the ride of his life and help fulfill his dream of racing on the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Hold tight, see if you can keep up. This is Go Fast Sebastian. So far on Go Fast Sebastian, you've seen Sebastian racing at home, at Ocala Grand Prix, and at Anderson Race Park. Today, Sebastian will experience one of the greatest racetracks in the world, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Sebastian Wheldon is 9 years old and races for Hot Wheels. See if you can keep up. This is Go Fast Sebastian. Welcome back to the Wheldon home, race fans. Hot Wheels is taking Sebastian to Indy 500 so he can see what it takes to be a real Indy driver. And what better way to prepare than to create an Indy track of their own.
Indy 500. Let's put Indy cars on it. I'm gonna be Hot Wheels. Oh, Indy cars, here we go. Here I go. Too fast again.
While the boys are at the legendary race, they'll have a chance to participate in all the events, including interviewing some of the racers. So boys, what do you say we practice?
Okay, how long have you been farting? Let me hear one right now. Okay, I heard that.
Maybe you guys should stick to racing.
What? That's so weird.
Their bags are packed and the Wheldons are on their way to the Indy 500, one of the biggest races in the world. Every year, over 250,000 people pack the stands to watch 33 drivers race at over 230 miles per hour. It's fast. It's dangerous. And it's considered by many to be one of the greatest races in the world. It's also a race Sebastian's father, Dan Wheldon, won twice. Once in 2005 and again in 2011.
Oh no! He hit the wall!
In one of the most exciting finishes of all time.
Dan Wheldon is going to win the race! Dan Wheldon, the two-time winner of the Indianapolis 500.
This is where Sebastian hopes to follow in his father's footsteps and one day get to kiss the bricks himself. His father was a racing legend, and when Sebastian's here, he's home. Sebastian has been learning about what it will take to become a legendary racer. And we've got the perfect mentor for him, Indy royalty, Marco Andretti. Marco comes from a racing family just like Sebastian. His dad and granddad both raced at Indy.
You have a pretty good pit box right by the start-finish line, the 98.
Yeah.
You know that number, right?
Did Marco just say number 98? You guys remember who was number 98, right? This is Marco's car.
There she is. Hopefully that's the Indy 500 one.
This week, Marco is racing in the Indy 500 himself.
You sit in it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It goes over 230 miles per hour, over 3 times as fast as Sebastian's car.
So, you know the buttons?
No.
That's the radio. That's when you want to communicate with the crew. That's the water button. It's going to be hot, so we're going to need that one.
The track can get up to over 115 degrees, so drivers have to stay hydrated. They do that through this tube.
What is this?
And that's the gear shift. This is up, this is down.
This goes all the way to 6, right?
6 gear, yep.
You're supposed to go like this in it?
Yeah, I'm about, let's see, I'd say the top of my head is right here.
How can you see?
You look way ahead, because you're going 230 miles an hour, so you have to look way down the road.
All right, we've got to let Marco get ready for this race.
Looking good, guys.
In the meantime, the Wheldon boys are heading over to Media Day. This is where reporters get to ask drivers about the upcoming race. Hey look, it's Dalton Kellett, number 28.
I'm Dalton, nice to meet you.
Hi.
Do you have any questions?
Yeah, guys, do you have any questions?
How long have you been farting?
How about we let Sebastian take this one, Oliver?
What makes you a great racer?
Makes a great racer. I think being humble and kind of taking time to hang out with the fans, they're really the base of our sport, so always being humble and kind to them is very important for me.
Awesome advice, Dalton. Being a good sportsman means being humble and kind. Wow, check it out. It's Danica Patrick. This is her last Indy race. I wonder if she'll answer some questions.
How will you celebrate for a good finish?
Well, if I win, I'm going to drink the milk, because that's what you do.
Cookies with your milk?
I'd love cookies. You know what I actually asked for that they never give me? Chocolate milk. Doesn't that sound like a great idea for after the race?
What do you guys think? Is chocolate milk better than regular milk? And who's this guy? It's Joseph Newgarden.
What's up, boys? Oh, it was a double. So you got the Hot Wheels going on. What's this car?
Oh, I got, it's an Indy car.
Oh, yeah. That's an IR03, I think. That's awesome. What's your biggest track that you built at home?
Really big?
It's only this big? Or does it go from like here to like all the way over there?
Here all the way over there.
That's nice. So what do you think? You want to get into cars one day?
Yeah. I race go-karts.
I didn't start racing go-karts until I was 13 years old. You know, I knew your dad. And he used to come to the go-kart track that I grew up racing at and would race with us. He was one of the best to race with.
Dan Wheldon was a lot of people's favorite racer, not only because he won, but because the way that he won. He was always exciting, always kind, and always competitive. And you can see how legendary he was at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Museum. From the exciting finish of 2011
wins right there,
to the photos of him on the wall.
Maybe one day your name will be down here, but you'd have to like go a few more years. I need a new wall.
And even the number 98 car that he won his second Indy 500 in. You're not supposed to touch anything in the museum, But for Sebastian, they make a special exception. As you guys all know, it's Sebastian's goal to one day win the Indy 500, and everything he does as a racer is in preparation for that. From studying the course, to learning about his car, to listening to his coaches.
Winning the Indianapolis 500 was always a dream of mine. We always talked about it at home, and we always been to the races, and our family loves it.
Sebastian hopes that one day he'll have his turn as one of the 33 drivers racing in the Indy 500. And after his day on the track, he can imagine what that would be like.
I really hope Sebastian Wheldon wins this race. Really hope Sebastian Wheldon wins the 500 this year.
I hope Sebastian Wheldon to win the Indy 500 win. My favorite race car driver is Sebastian Wheldon. Go fast, Sebastian! Go fast, Sebastian!
Drivers, start your engines!
Going to win the race!
That is unbelievable. Oh my goodness.
Maybe one day that dream will come true. And if it does, we know he'll have many fans rooting him on. And others watching over him.